wrists. Down to 235. And they touch gloves. The classic battle, striker versus grappler.
Oh, my God. This is going to be exciting, guys. I'm nervous for this fight. Can you believe it?
So am I. You've got a 22-year-old, grappler against a 35-year-old striker. And they touch gloves again. Ricco giving a big feint.
Ricco has actually a really good takedown. I saw him training with Mark Kerr. He's got a good takedown.
Nice low kick by Ricco. He comes out striking. I expect he's going to fake a stand-up game and shoot for the takedown, as you say.
That would be the smartest thing to do.
We'll see how good Gary Sprawl is. Oh, he's saying, here comes the uppercut. You shoot, here comes the uppercut.
That's not a good sign.
For who?
For Ricco. I mean, if he made an attempt and Goodridge answered with that uppercut, that's...
There's the shoot! Yeah. Goodridge sprawls. Real good sprawl. Fight! Sprawl number one, folks.
Yep, that's what I said before. That's what Goodridge trained for. Sprawling and boxing.
Gary almost inviting Ricco to throw punches by dropping his hands. He wants to get in a punching exchange. Oh, nice right hand by Ricco. It just caught Gary on the tip. It didn't do damage, but a pretty fast right hand coming out of nowhere.
You need things like that to set a takedown. And a good sprawl again.
Another shoot by Ricco. Oh, back kick by... Where did that come?
On delivery.
Who would have thought that? That was a good shot. It didn't have a great deal of power, but it was right on the button. Right on the liver, as you said, boss.
Daddy is waiting for the counter. When Ricco makes one wrong move, Daddy's going to attack with his punch.
Well, the thing you got to love is that Ricco is sitting here working a stand-up fight with Gary Goodridge, which may be dangerous because if Gary catches him with a punch. But there's the low kick.
He's doing great. Leave those knee things alone. Don't pull them up.
Yeah, Gary looks very relaxed, very concentrated. Wanting to set up that big right hand.
Daddy did a lot of boxing.
Oh, now they're talking to each other.
Roman Sabova.
And a shoot by Ricco. Goodridge sprawls down way back, stands back up, going for the underhook now, up against the ropes.
Daddy's got some good knees, so Ricco have to watch out.
And Gary with the underhooks now.
I think there's going to be a throw now.
And Goodridge gets out, goes with the right hand. The right hand kind of grazed off the top of Ricco's head. But Ricco now knows that that is a punch that will come. Ricco throwing his own left-right, missing.
Like I was saying before, Daddy Goodridge training with Roman Sabova. Strange name. And the guy did a lot of boxing in the military, man-to-man combat. And he boxed a lot of matches in the 50s. So they trained a lot on boxing.
That's he's from Russia, correct? His trainer.
Yes.
Ricco continuing to stand and throw his left hand out. Gary being very patient in this match, knowing that the younger man is probably going to want to initiate the attack, being that he is the newcomer.
Good right hand.
Yeah.
He missed it, but
it missed.
It's there.
There's the takedown. Yeah, Gary had a tough position on that one. He was going for a strike, and then Ricco used his timing to shoot. And now Ricco's on top. Gary in the loose guard.
Don't give Daddy any space to hit because
he can hurt you from the bottom.
Short distance, yes, he can.
Ricco tying up both his hands to stop those strikes, knowing that if he goes for a submission, he's got to get the hands loose. No, he's not going to. I wouldn't think that he would hurt.
The guard.
He almost tried to flip over.
He's got half guard already. That's a very smart thing. I just wanted to say it. He's open for the liver shot. He's going to pass it.
Almost past the guard. Gary's ground skills, although not as accomplished as Ricco's, have improved drastically over the last couple of years. He went the distance with Tom Erickson, who's one of the greatest wrestlers.
He was inviting him to punch him.
5 minutes into the fight. Ricco landing a few strikes now. Chipping away with that right hand to the head of Goodridge. Now Ricco's up top, going to go to strike. Oh, nice right hand.
Nice right hand back.
Goodridge tried a backhand straight up the middle, but didn't really land. But then Ricco answered with his own right hand. Now back tight.
I think Ricco has to try to break the guard, go to the side, like he did in his fight in the King of the Cage, and go for armbar, something like that.
I think Gary's going to be a little harder to armbar than Travis Porter, simply because of the strength factor.
I know. What happened?
I guess they're going to restart the fight.
No. Something happened with it.
The
groin.
I guess there was an unintentional strike to the groin somehow.
Oops. Yep. Things happen like that.
It does. Let's see where it lands. Okay. Oh, right there. He punched straight down with the right hand right on the groin.
Yeah. He's going to get a 4-minute break, I heard. Oh, 1 minute break.
He punched him straight down on the groin. Just a miscalculation on Ricco's half. It was just straight down on the groin.
Maybe he had an agreement with the Pedro, because I remember an incident with Daddy Goodridge and the Pedro. Uh-oh. He got a caution.
Okay, Ricco has gotten a caution. After 3 cautions, you can have
a red card, I guess. It's like a
he could be disqualified. Yeah. But I don't think that was not intentional. That was not an intentional strike to the groin. And it looks like Gary's almost ready to continue. And the referee signals to time back in. And here they go in standing position.
This is in Gary's advantage right now, that they don't restart it in the same position. So.
Yeah, well, they're back here standing. I think that Gary might get a little more aggressive because he's seen what Ricco had to offer on the ground. Now, he knows that basically he wants to win this in a standing position. We'll see if he has the reflexes to counter Ricco. Now, Ricco's got some fast punches coming in there. I mean, some of those are not landing, but they're coming in, and Gary's not countering those.
Yep, if it's a hit, it's going to be a hit, and it's a hard hit. It's 247 pounds behind it, so you don't want to have that on your jaw.
No, you don't. Ricco's circling to the right. Going for the shoot. Gary with a big sprawl pops back up.
He's got a good sprawl.
He's got a good sprawl, but that was a pancake sprawl, which actually smashed Ricco. There's that back kick again. It actually smashed Ricco into the ground with Gary on top. He literally just jumped on top of Gary, on top of Ricco. Ricco went to throw that back kick again.
Low kicks, back kicks. Tonight we see people doing things that we never would have expected.
Exactly.
Alan Goes with the high kick.
Yeah, I mean, Ricco Rodriguez coming out throwing punches with Gary Goodridge and throwing a back kick. I mean, who would have thought that was going to happen? We thought he was going to shoot, and that's that. But Gary has been a little bit tentative, waiting for Ricco to make a mistake. Don't know if he can time him, though, because Ricco seems to have the faster reflexes of the two.
No, it's like this. When Gary attacks, Ricco's going to take him down like he did before. He cannot attack. He can only counterpunch. You see, because if Gary attacks, you need to take a step forward and punch, and will throw his body weight forward. That's the moment for Ricco to take him down. So that's why he's waiting. He's only countering. He's not attacking, because Ricco is waiting for his attack.
Yeah, can't do much here other than throw a jab, but even then he would have to drive himself closer, and that would make Ricco give him an easier chance to go for a takedown. That was a right-hand attempted counter by Goodridge, but didn't connect. But it makes Ricco think, that might be coming my way.
Yep, you don't want to have that.
No, you don't want to have that.
But if he throws it and he attacks and doesn't counter, Ricco can take him down.
See, there's the jab. Goodridge used that nice sprawl there and a front face lock and a right hand by Gary Goodridge.
My God, he's fast.
Now, Ricco has got his hands down. I think that took Ricco out of his game a little bit. He shoots again. Gary with that front guillotine choke.
I don't know if that's smart.
A nice little slam there by Ricco. Picking up a big guy, but nonetheless. Got the side mount, boss. And the full mount. Uh-oh. This is not good. I don't know that Gary's got the tools to defend against Ricco in the full mount.
Yep, we don't know. We never saw it before, so let's see what's going to happen now.
He's going for armbar. He's going for the armbar.
Yeah, I saw it already.
Yeah, because he
needs to go to work. There's not a lot of time left. This is a good position for Ricco right now.
Yeah, he could probably sustain this position for the rest of this round.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. You want to go for submissions, try to finish it. Otherwise, round 2 is going to come.
But what I'm
saying,
he's
got a good sprawl.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he can sustain it until the opening shows itself.
Oh,
Gary's not going to get him out of this position.
No. Okay.
But I've seen Gary get mounted by Don Fry in the UFC, and he... Okay, that's the end of the round. Round 1 in the bag. We've seen grappler Ricco Rodriguez coming out with punches and kicks.
Unbelievable. With takedowns, very good sprawls by Daddy Goodridge. 2 takedowns by Ricco. Yeah, I don't know how to score this. Oh, I'm glad not to be a judge.
Yeah, but I would have to give the edge to Ricco Rodriguez in that because he landed most of the shots. He landed a back kick. He landed some strikes on the ground. He got full mount at the end. Gary couldn't really do much. Gary did land a little bit of right hand. Now here we are, Gary Goodridge on the bottom in the guard. Ricco coming up and throwing some punches here. And there's a left hand which grazes off the... That's not going to feel good, even though it grazed off the front of Gary's nose. And here they are standing. And Gary with his hands down and kind of a... Like here's the right hand stance. And Ricco throwing the jab. And there's the shoot. And Gary goes for that front guillotine, and Ricco underhooks the legs and flips him and slams him down into the side mount. Beautiful takedown by Ricco Rodriguez.
Perfect takedown. I experienced that takedown the first time I trained with Marco Huas. I thought, hey, I got him in the guillotine.
Ricco gets the full mount here.
And then Marco threw me down all the air out of my lungs. What a nice experience that was.
Well, that was one of Marco's greatest defenses to the guillotine show.
Yes, and I experienced the first training of it.
Ricco Rodriguez still, he looks like he's very calm. It looks like his condition is still very much intact. May not have spent a lot. Gary looks pretty fresh in his corner as well. Marker seems pretty happy. Also co-cornering Ricco Rodriguez is from the Lions Den, Trey Telligman. And the mouthpiece goes in, and here we are ready for round 2. Okay, round 2, Goodridge versus Rodriguez. Okay, there's a light little inside kick, which doesn't miss, just to feel her out, just to see if there's a reaction. I think Ricco might be throwing a lot of it. Oh, good right hand by Goodridge.
Yeah, it's dangerous to throw a low kick.
Yeah, Rodriguez threw a low kick, and Goodridge stepped right in with that right hand, which could have been a knockdown if it would have connected, because you're standing on one foot when you throw a low kick, and if a guy hits you on the chin with the right hand, you're probably going to go down.
You want to lead in a low kick, always. One punch, left straight, whatever.
Good.
Don't. He's going for a takedown. There we got it. And side position. Nope, half guard. Half mount. What you say?
We'll call it a half guard now. We've said half mount so many times tonight. Call it a half guard. Gary Goodridge has Ricco Rodriguez in the half guard. Ricco going to probably work for the mounted position again, grinding away with the right hands to the body.
And now he's going to have 9 minutes in this position. So if he takes his time, keeps moving, doing things, because otherwise they're going to stand him up again, he might have a shot.
Okay, Ricco putting that forearm over Gary's throat. Gary holding tight again.
Yeah, and that's a grip, trust me.
Now, in a match like this, you've got the upper body working, but you've also got the concerns of the lower body. Because Gary's got the half guard, Ricco's always thinking, I want to get that leg over and get the full mount.
Yeah, but Gary knows they're both concentrating on two things right now. Keeping him close, so Ricco cannot strike, and keep that leg in between his legs.
Action!
He's trying to push his head back, but Daddy's got the biggest neck. It's going to be difficult.
There's Mark Kerr. Ricco Rodriguez is... Oh, palm strikes there. Might as well get busy. Trying to wedge that forearm over his face to make it painful and make him drop his head so that he can pry him loose. Gary expending some energy holding on here.
Yeah, like I said, he got a strong neck. It's
Nice palm strikes by Rodriguez.
on the eyebrows.
There he is, hitting him right on the ear. Now, that doesn't feel good, boss.
No, you get this sound in your ear. You don't want to have that sound. What is this?
Now Ricco's up top. Nice palm strike. Now Ricco going for a knee bar, it looks like. Nice palm strike by Rodriguez. Is Gary going for his own knee bar?
No, he cannot.
Not against Ricco.
No, there is no knee bar right now. He's going to try maybe a toe hold he can do.
Yeah, figure four toe hold.
Yeah, but otherwise there's nothing. I would hit now.
Yeah.
If I was Ricco.
Hard rip.
Or push his hand away, his arm, and pull back your leg.
Oh.
That's it. All he knows, though.
You know, Gary's wide open for that right hand palm strike. If Ricco decided to make it into a fist, Gary would have to change position. He's going to have to give up that leg. He's going to get nailed.
Body.
There we go. Full mount. Ricco pulls it out. Gary gives it up. I don't know that Ricco significantly hurt Gary, but he stung him with his palm strikes.
Yes, he did, but Daddy, he can take a punch. You know, he invites Tom Erickson to punch him. I mean, come on.
Key lock now. Gary's a little too strong to get a key lock.
I don't think it's going to happen. That's a very smart thing.
Oh, he's just leaving his grip session wide open.
I would continue to punch in the ribs.
He's holding that hand over Gary's head. I think Gary, he could probably out-muscle him, but he doesn't want to waste the energy right now. He's giving that arm away. That's you don't want to leave that arm hanging out against Ricco.
And a side choke. Oh, that was a good attempt from Big Daddy there.
Yeah. He's doing a few things from the bottom.
Yep, they're moving, they're playing. They're not going to stand them up if they keep continuing like this. Ricco's doing a good job.
Yeah, Ricco said that he's glad to be in Pride. He wanted to compete in the best organization. He feels tremendous about fighting in the Pride Fighting Championships. And there are 5 fighters that he wants to fight in the Pride Fighting Championships. Gary is number 5. He also wants to fight Igor Vovchanchin, Mark Coleman, Kazushi Sakuraba. Believe it or not, he mentioned Mark Kerr as well.
Oy. What can I say?
then he said when you become king of the mountain in Pride, you're pretty much the champion all over the world.
Oh, that's true.
That's definitely true. After the Pride Fighting Championship 2000 tournament, I mean, I think there's no dispute that was, in my opinion, the greatest tournament I ever saw. Okay, Ricco just slapping away and throwing a couple shots here. Right. Oh, good left hand by Ricco Rodriguez.
Yep, keeping busy. That's what he's doing, so they don't stand him up. It's a smart game. This is his place right now on the ground. His game.
Yeah, you know, Goodridge told me that he didn't really do anything different in training for this, but he obviously did a lot of cardio because he did drop a significant amount of weight. Yep, down to 235. He's weighed as much as 260 pounds in no-holds-barred fights. There he's sweeping away with that left hand, Ricco. I think he's trying to create a distraction so he can either pass the guard or go for some kind of a leg lock. Right hand by Ricco Rodriguez.
He's doing good. He keeps moving.
He's busy. A judge has got to look at that and think, okay, he's ahead in the fight because he's initiating most of the striking attacks. He's on top, and Goodridge is defending against submissions more than he's defending against strikes.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left in the bout. Goodridge on the bottom. Ricco Rodriguez on top.
Yeah, Goodridge should try to hold him tight so the referee going to break them up and stand him up again. But then again, you're sweating right now. You slip out. You don't have good control, no good grip.
Oh, he
Sakuraba.
He went for a Sakuraba double palm strike to the eardrum. I think Ricco's starting to have fun now. When you try a move like that, that means you figure there's not going to be any retribution you're going to have to pay for.
Yeah. And he's in a good position to do it, you know.
Do you think Gary is waiting for a restart?
Yeah, but if you wait for that, you should hold. You should hold Ricco and tie him up tight. Oh, side choke again. Yeah. At the moment you start sweating, all the submissions, it's difficult.
What I see is the younger man's quicker reflexes being a huge factor in this fight because there are times where Ricco reaches in for a strike that he could be countered by Gary from the bottom. I've seen Gary punch guys from the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
And he just hasn't had the timing right now.
Yep.
But there's one thing about Gary Goodridge. When he comes to fight, you know he's going to give his all. He's going to go out there and fight, win or lose. And that's what people want to see. They don't want to see too much caution because they want to see excitement and they want to see heart more than they want to see technique.
Yep. It's difficult to fight a guy like Ricco in his game plan on top of you, which he's doing for God knows how many years. There's no way you're going to get him off. The only thing where you can think of is, a restart, but otherwise... Fight! Was it 1 more minute? Okay, yes, I understand. Yeah, I think Ricco's going to win the fight.
It looks like it.
Here we go.
He's been busier. Gary has really not done a lot from the bottom. He doesn't have a lot of options here. Ricco has defended well from any counters. And he just, there's one strike by Goodridge, but it wasn't enough. And Ricco pulled away almost like he rolled with the punch. And there's the double slap again.
And again, and again, and again. He should.
Oh, that's got to hurt 2-3 times in a row. It's not a knockout, but.
He should mix that up with right straight to the face.
There it is. And Ricco helps Gary Goodridge up. And it seems to us that Ricco has done enough to win the fight.
To me too.
Not a tremendously exciting fight.
It's his first big show fight for Ricco. He did a good job.
Yes, he did.
He stuck to his game plan. He did his thing. What he was coming to do, he did that.
Pretty limited.
You know what surprises me? We saw Heath Herring come out earlier, who's primarily a wrestler, and do strikes, trained by Coors Hammer. And now we see Ricco Rodriguez, another grappler, coming out to do strikes. So the cross-training is working both ways.
Everybody knows nowadays, cross-training is the thing.
And here he is, Ricco Rodriguez, getting the unanimous decision over Gary Big Daddy Goodridge. No surprise to us, as he pretty much controlled the standing and the ground. Nice handstand there by Ricco Rodriguez. He's pumped up. Welcome to Pride. Welcome to the Pride Fighting Championship, Ricco Rodriguez.